DJ Tommy, I've looked in your MySpace and I saw that you're a DJ of DownShiftRadio.com. I'm not too familiar, and just in case our audience is not familiar with that site, could you give us more detail about it, or what your role is, or what's it about?
Sure. Downshift Radio is an internet video feed. What they do is, you know, there's a studio you go to and you spin, and there's a camera, so you're able to see the DJ as well as hear him, and the output on the sound is, you know, pretty high. So it sounds good too. But with Downshift Radio, how I got started with that is a friend of mine had a show that she did. It was a 2-hour block on Downshift Radio. So she invited me up to New York. We drove up. We had fun. We played, and it was interesting. So I signed on, and he liked what I played, and he wanted me to be a resident and so forth. And I actually had a 2-hour show every week.
Okay. Wow.
In a month. So anybody that knows music, 2 hours of music 4 times a month is a lot.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of tracks. Like it's a lot.
Wow.
So, and then I kind of got bored with driving to Queens and so forth and so on. So, I asked my buddy, I said, since this is an internet feed, there's got to be a way that I can do this from Philadelphia. This is ridiculous. So, he said, the program's too tough, whatever. I figured the program out in a very short amount of time. I was sending him the files, and I was doing things from Philadelphia, which my show was on Sunday, which the show was called Sunday Remote Sessions. And what I would do is I'd bring in guests and, whatever. So then I got bored of that.
Oh, okay.
And then I called him. I said, well, look, I said, I'm going to the conference. How about I get some video from down there, and we set up like a show, not necessarily, the DJ 2 hours, and, to give me some content, so that's why I don't have to just keep, like, playing the same stuff over and over.
I'm sorry, Tommy, what conference you were talking about? I'm sorry.
The Winter Music Conference.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, every year, about 100,000 house and dance music enthusiasts gather in Miami Beach, and we tear the town apart.
Okay. What wasn't usually held?
It's in March, always at the end of March.
Okay, end of March.
This year it's actually the 25th to the 29th.
Okay. My apologies.
No.
I'm not too familiar with that.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No problem. So I went to the conference, I got some interviews, and it was great, and I put it on, and we got tons of emails, and slowly I started to morph into just doing that for the 2-hour show. So we started getting really good interviews with people. We got Hector Romero, we got Frankie Bones, we got Pete Moss, Jimmy Ellis from Australia.
Wow.
Ron Carroll, I got some footage of him. So, it was good. And people were seeing different things on there, which was really exciting to them, because it wasn't, just a DJ spinning in the studio.
Yeah.
So then, at 31 years old, I got the idea that I wanted to go into broadcasting. And I wanted to share. I didn't want to go to a broadcast station and be on the radio and play the stuff that I loathe. I wanted to be able to share the music that I like in a broadcast format.
Okay.
So I went to broadcasting school. Fortunately, I got an internship with XM Radio.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm now working in D.C. and New York there on The Move and BPM and all the dance channels down there as well. I'm not getting paid, driving all up and down the coast for absolutely no money.
Wow.
But it's a very good experience, and it's very exciting to me, because I don't know what's going to happen next,
Okay.
I've been getting booked a little bit more in the city and, in New York and in D.C. and it's I got told the other day that someone said they weren't going to book me because I wasn't an underground DJ anymore. But the truth is that I am an underground DJ, because I'm not playing, dance hits. I'm playing things that are underground house. And just because I get paid doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not an underground DJ. And let me state this fact. Should I ever be given the opportunity to play at a underground rave or whatever, if I accept the challenge, better believe that I'm going to come and bring the roof down. There's no doubt about that. And you know what?
Yeah.
Like, people say, "Oh, Tommy, you're cocky," and I'm not cocky. I'm not cocky. I truly believe in my ability to spin music.
Okay. That's good.
And really, like, I would put that up against pretty much anybody that's not an elder of mine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that, Frankie Bones, I'm going to challenge you, just because of the fact that he's Frankie Bones. Like, I know Bones. Me and Bones have played together, and I've interviewed him, and we've hung out, and Bones is like.
He's been around for a while. That's why.
But Bones is Bones is the man, dude. You can't, like, no matter what happens, the world could stop tomorrow, and I can say that the reason I'm doing this is ultimately because of him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it all dwelled from there. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. Like I said, I'm doing my monkey bar thing. Usually 2 Saturdays a month, and I just got Lounge 125, which is really a great opportunity. I'm playing with Rob Payne, I'm playing with Rodrigo, I'm playing with Dirty, and that's a really good opportunity. I love the system in there. You guys saw that earlier tonight.
Yes.
So I'm happy. I'm content. I just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen to me in 2 months. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know what I'm going to want to do. So it's kind of a weird thing at 32 years old. Like, you just restarted. I was in the car industry for years. And just too many late nights and too many days sitting there wondering when my next paycheck was coming was just driving me up a wall.
Wow.
And I had to make a step to do something. I couldn't just sit there and take it because I was good at it, but it just, I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I see.
It lost me a relationship. It's really just, I wanted to get paid for doing what I love to do. And that's running my mouth, obviously, and playing good music.
Well, you know what? Hector Romero has very good advice about that. So it makes you a very happy person doing what you do. And
they say, if you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
I agree with it because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. And, I think that's the recipe to happiness.
Well, I got really excited, Dante, the other day when I got your message. And because of what you're doing, it kind of hits it home because, you need those people out there to spread that message. You need people to... I want to teach... If I can touch one person in my life, like someone touched me back in '92, if I could just touch one person like that and know that, I think my job will be done. I think that everything that, and I'm sure I've touched people, but just to know that you changed someone, and with radio, that's why I wanted to move into there, and I'm getting so much slack from, the kids I used to play with a long time ago. They're like, oh yeah. But I'm not doing radio, I'm doing satellite radio, which is not regulated.
Yeah, that's different.
It's absolutely different. And with radio, it amazes me how someone can be in a car, especially with satellite radio, 4,000 miles away, and you're affecting how they're driving.
Wow.
By the music that you're playing. And that's how serious it is, and people don't realize that. Like, you're in your car, you're listening to music, and if you're in a road rage mood, the music that you're listening to is probably helping. Music moves your body. Music gets into your heart beats to the music, and what happens is that you listen to the wrong music and you get affected by it. You know?
That's true.
And you drive a little crazy, or you scream at the wrong guy. It could be anything, but the fact that I know that, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, someone's driving home in LA and it's 1,000 degrees outside and their air conditioner's not working and they're flipping out, and, I can put a track on and they'll just roll down the windows and suddenly they're on a beach. That to me, it's wonderful. If I can just do that before I leave this earth, I'll be happy.
All right. That's, like I said, that's the key to happiness. DJ Tommy, I appreciate you taking time to talk to me. And,
no doubt. I appreciate you doing what you're doing, and any help you need, anything you need, bro, just make sure you hit me up. I really do. I really do, because I know what you're going through as far as, everything. And I know what it is, and it's fun. You will learn, and you'll get so many more experiences, meet so many more people, because people just appreciate a media outlet for what we're doing, and we don't have many.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. But once again, I appreciate you spending time with me.
Not a doubt.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Tommy.